It's my pleasure to welcome Chancellor Fingerhut.
Thank you, Roy. Is it on? You can hear me? Good. It is always a pleasure to be at Lorain County Community College, and certainly to be in the presence of Roy Church. I'm not allowed, as Chancellor of the University of Ohio, to say this is the best community college in Ohio, and that he's the best president, because you would know for a fact. You know I say that everywhere I go. But he is an absolutely extraordinary leader who is known not just in Ohio but nationally as a higher education leader. And this college is known nationally, as was evidenced by the fact that, what was it, the President of the United States? A couple of weeks ago. So I think that pretty much speaks for itself, right? That the President was here and chose this college to highlight his commitment to community college education in this country. Mike, thank you for the leadership of the Board of Trustees. Mike Sherman is a great chairman of the board. We've really placed more demands on the boards of trustees in these last couple of years, because we've asked them to not only be leaders of this college, of their own colleges, but to be trustees of the university system of Ohio as a whole, to help us lead and promote higher education statewide. Mike has stepped up to that, and we appreciate it. I also want to acknowledge that one of the members of the Board of Regents, one of my board members, is here today. Lana Moreski of Cleveland, Ohio, is here. They also do a terrific job in helping lead higher education in Ohio. Thanks to, I don't have to look at the notes for this, Deborah and Betsy for their wonderful presentation before. I've had the chance to see it a few times, and every time it's different, or else I see different things in it every time. And it is really a wake-up call for us about how we communicate and how we think about communication. So thank you to Melinda Swan, also from Ohio State, who's been helping us organize these around the way. Where is she? Melinda in the corner. I don't want to tell you how long I've known Melinda, but it dates way back to my early days in the legislature. But we appreciate all of you, and also to the staff at Lorain County Community College, Shar Davis and her team, who have been helping us organize these sessions all around Ohio. I appreciate it greatly. So this is actually the interactive part, your time to participate. You've been sitting and listening and learning, so I don't intend to make you sit for another hour and a half listening to me. I want to have a conversation with you. But let me just try to set the stage for a minute about why we're doing this, why the Board of Regents is doing this, why I think this is so important for higher education in Ohio, and then what we hope to accomplish in the next hour and a half. You know, Roy alluded to this in his very kind introduction to me, but we're so blessed here in Ohio. We have the most extraordinary infrastructure of higher education of any state in the nation. And honest to goodness, you know, one of the things I get to do as Chancellor now is interact with my colleagues who hold similar positions in university systems across the country and in states across the country. And I can tell you that anybody would trade Ohio for what we have in higher education. And we have that infrastructure of higher education because the leaders of this state have, for the entire history of the state of Ohio, actually, the truth is, for longer than the history of the state of Ohio. Because, you know, the first public university in the state of Ohio predates Ohio's admission to the Union. You know that? What's the oldest public university in Ohio? Ohio? Well, somebody said Ohio State. I know, you know, it's, let me hear it again. Ohio University, right? It's the oldest public university in Ohio. It was carved out of the Northwest Territory by an act of Congress prior to Ohio's admission to the Union. Now, the first students actually didn't arrive until after Ohio was admitted to the Union. But that's how long the leaders of this state have been investing in higher education.